68% of Exploding Topics' traffic comes from organic search. Not social media, not paid ads, just SEO. And while everyone's panicking about AI overviews and algorithm updates, we're using the same fundamentals that have worked for years. In this video, I'm breaking down the exact SEO strategy we use. No hacks, no shortcuts, just what actually works. First things first, you can't improve what you don't measure. Before you do anything else, take a snapshot of where you stand today. Open Google Search Console and check your total clicks over the last 3 months. Or if you prefer Google Analytics, look at your organic sessions in the Traffic Acquisition Report. Pick one metric and stick with it. What matters is tracking the same number consistently over time. Now, keyword rankings are actually the most direct way to measure your SEO progress. Use SEMrush's organic research tool, enter your domain, and go to the Keywords tab. You'll see a ranking distribution chart that shows how many keywords you rank for in different positions: top 3, top 10, top 20, and so on. In addition to traffic and keywords, you should also pay attention to these metrics: click-through rate, or CTR, engagement rate and average session duration, and backlink profile. Real talk, SEO improvements usually take 3 to 6 months to show up, and big ranking changes for competitive keywords take 6 to 12 months. So set realistic expectations now, measure your baseline, and move forward. Now here's your fastest path to results. Keywords you're already ranking for, but not in the top spots yet. If you're stuck at position 7 or 15, these are your goldmine opportunities. Moving from position 10 to position 3 can literally triple your click-through rate. You're already on Google's radar for these keywords. You just need to push them higher. Here's how to find them. In SEMrush, go to the Organic Research tool, then hit the Positions tab. Filter for keywords in your preferred custom range or select from the listed preset ranges. These are the pages where Google already likes your content enough to rank you on page 1 or 2. Now, optimize those pages. Update the content, improve your title tags, and add more depth. Okay, so you've got decent rankings, but if no one's clicking on your result, you're leaving traffic on the table. Your page title is everything. It needs to do 3 things: include your primary keyword, match search intent, and stand out from the competition. And I'm not talking about just stuffing keywords in there. Think about what actually makes people click. Use numbers, add the current year for freshness, and throw in a power word or two to evoke curiosity or urgency. Something like 11 proven SEO strategies that still work in 2025 is way more compelling than SEO strategies. And don't sleep on rich snippets. If you're writing reviews, add schema markup so star ratings show up in search results. Those extra visual elements pull more attention than plain blue links. The bottom line is, even if you rank number 3, a better title can help you steal clicks from position 1 and 2. Now let's talk SERP features. Things like featured snippets, AI overviews, people also ask boxes, and video carousels. Trust in AI overviews isn't super high yet, but most people would keep them enabled because it's convenient. So getting featured in one can massively boost your visibility. Here's how to target them. In SEMrush's Organic Research tool, go to the Positions tab and use the SERP features filter. Select Domain Doesn't Rank and pick a feature like Featured Snippet. This shows you keywords where a snippet exists but doesn't belong to you yet. And if you want to track your brand mentions across AI platforms like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Gemini, use SEMrush's AI optimization tool. This next one is critical. Your content format has to match what people actually want. Here's an example. If someone searches BMI calculator, all the top results are actual calculators, not blog posts explaining what BMI is. Google knows people want the tool, not the explanation. So before you create content, search your target keyword and look at what's already ranking. Are they listicles, how-to guides, product pages? Match that format. If you write a long-form guide when people want a quick answer, you're not going to rank. It's that simple. Search intent isn't optional. It's the foundation for everything. If you want to dominate search results, that means you need to have comprehensive topic coverage. That means answering every related question your audience might have. Start with Google itself. Type in an incomplete query and check the autocomplete suggestions. Look at the People Also Ask boxes. Tools like Also Asked and Answer the Public can speed this up. Once you've gathered a bunch of related questions, organize them into a topic cluster. Create one main pillar page that covers the topic broadly, then write separate in-depth pages for each subtopic and interlink everything. This builds what's called topical authority. It shows Google and AI search engines like ChatGPT and Perplexity that you're a legit source on this subject. AI platforms are increasingly citing sites with deep topical coverage, so if you want to show up in AI overviews, this matters. Now, your first priority should be to improve existing rankings, but you also need to find new opportunities, specifically trending topics before they become saturated. This is where exploding topics comes in. Go to the trends database and select a category that matches your niche. You'll instantly see what's trending in your space. For example, in the travel category, you might find something like airplane foot hammock with massive growth but low competition. That's a perfect opportunity to create content before everyone else jumps on it. Once you find a trending topic, pair it with SEMrush's keyword magic tool to discover the ideal keywords to target. Look for keywords with lower difficulty scores. Those give you the best chance of ranking quickly. The bottom line here is getting in early on a trend can deliver way more return on investment than fighting for an already saturated keyword. Now, getting people to your site is one thing, but keeping them there? That's what actually moves rankings. User engagement is a confirmed ranking factor. Google's leaked algorithm document literally references good clicks and bad clicks. So how do you improve engagement? Start by checking your Google Analytics metrics, specifically engagement rate and average session duration. Look at your top performing pages and figure out what makes them work, then apply those lessons to underperforming content. Here are some quick wins. Short paragraphs. Break up text every 2 to 3 lines. Each paragraph should cover one idea. Use structured sections with clear headers. This makes your content scannable for humans, search engines, and AI crawlers. Add visual content, images, charts, videos. Visuals break up text and keep people on your page longer. Include a table of contents with jump links. This improves navigation and boosts engagement metrics. Add interactive elements like calculators or tools if they match user intent. This dramatically increases session duration. Use data tables to summarize complex information. Tables improve readability and reduce bounce rates. The longer people stay engaged with your content, the more Google trusts that it's actually helpful. But engagement alone won't cut it if Google doesn't trust who's writing. Google wants content written by real experts with real expertise. That's EEAT: experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Add author bylines with actual credentials. Include personal anecdotes, case studies, original data, anything that proves you're not just regurgitating what's already out there. This ties into information gain, which is basically, what unique value does your content provide? If you're just repeating what's already on page 1, you're not giving Google a reason to rank you. Original insights, first-hand experience, proprietary data, it's what sets you apart. And it's what AI search engines prefer to cite too. So once you've built that authority into your content, you need to help Google understand how it all connects. Internal linking is massively underrated. Links placed naturally in your content body carry the most weight. Mention on-page SEO techniques, link to your guide on that exact topic. This helps Google understand relevance and builds topical depth across your site. Use descriptive anchor text. Never click here or read more. Describe what the page is actually about. But here's the part that most people ignore. The words around your link matter just as much as the anchor text itself. Google looks at the rarest words surrounding your links. if they're topically relevant to the page you're linking to, that link carries more weight. The takeaway here is you should place important links inside informative text and surround them with keyword-rich, page-specific phrasing. Okay, so your content's dialed in. Now, let's make sure search engines can actually access it. You need to make sure your website is these 3 things: fast, mobile-friendly, and crawlable. All search engines, so Google, Bing, ChatGPT, and Perplexity, rely on open crawl paths to discover your pages. So check your robots.txt file and make sure you're allowing all the major crawlers. Minimize JavaScript in your main content and use plain HTML where possible. Optimize your crawl budget by fixing indexing errors. Use Google Search Console's indexing report to identify problems. Page speed and mobile responsiveness are confirmed ranking factors, so use Google's page speed insights to check your scores and fix what's broken. And if you want a full audit, SEMrush's site audit tool will break down exactly what's slowing you down and wasting your crawl budget. But don't overthink this. Just fix the obvious stuff and move on. So technical foundation? Check. Now let's build your site's reputation. Your domain authority matters. Sites with higher authority scores rank better. SEMrush did a study proving this clear correlation. And the most impactful way to build authority? Quality backlinks. Use SEMrush's backlink gap tool to see where your competitors are getting links that you're not. Hit Find Prospects, and you'll get a list of sites already linking to your competitors. Since they already linked to someone in your niche, there's a good chance they'll be interested in your content too. Reach out with your best articles and start building those links. Make sure your authority score is within range of your competitors. If you're way behind, it's going to hurt your rankings, both in traditional search and AI search. Backlinks are crucial, but there's another signal that's just as powerful and easier to get. In an era of AI-led search, brand mentions are just as important as backlinks. The good news, mentions are often easier to get because they don't necessarily have to be linked. Even an unlinked brand mention builds authority. Here's how to get them. Contribute quotes to journalists using platforms like Featured or Harrow. If a writer picks your quote, you'll get an attribution with your name and website. Turn your product reviews into testimonials. If you reviewed something positively, reach out to that brand and offer your review as a testimonial for their site. Get featured in roundup posts. As your brand grows, other sites will naturally want to include you in relevant roundups. Track your progress with a brand monitoring tool. SEMrush's brand monitoring app tracks mentions across the web and even analyzes sentiment around your brand. That's crucial intel for shaping how people perceive you. The future of SEO is brand-driven, so you need to make sure brand building is part of your strategy. So now you know what to do to improve your SEO. But you still need the right tools to actually execute this stuff. The good news is you don't need to spend thousands on expensive subscriptions. Be sure to watch this next video where I break down free SEO tools I actually use every day to rank content. No paywalls, no excuses. And if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more guides and strategies that drive real results. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.